Amazing. Okay, cool. So you continue to flap on following the blood trail, the glowing
Yeah.
blood trail.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
All that blue blood that I've known. I'm just gonna keep following it.
Yeah, you continue to follow it up to the north. As it comes around, and you're continuing to try to be stealthy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and continue to have that 16 stealth check as you just keep moving on up. And I'm just moving the character for stream sake as well as just to make things a little bit more quick.
Perfect. Thank you.
I want to say you get to about this point when you go ahead and make me a perception check.
All right. I told you all I'd find you. 11.
With an 11, you hear the sound of like loud, heavy breathing coming from the chamber ahead, which you know to be like the chamber which had all of those coffins inside of it. But you do not like see anybody. But you hear this sound of like heavy breathing. What do you do?
Is the blood in that room?
Yes, the blood continues to lead. You get to about this section, and when you like continue to see the blood, it trails off. Let me use some of these new fancy tools that Roll20 has. You see the blood trail off this direction.
Okay. I'll move.
Did that pop up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. So yeah, I'll move slowly through this area.
Okay, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Oh goodness. Oh fuck! All right, now one.
Okay, as you are moving through, you put your hand just on the wrong coffin, and the entire thing just kind of shudders and crumbles and comes like clattering onto the stone floor. You hear a loud as like something becomes alerted. You have a moment to react. What do you do?
I'm good. Which way does it sound like it's coming from?
Make me a perception check.
A 9.
You cannot tell. It seems like it may be coming from either the north of you or the east of you. That kind of general northeastern-ish.
Okay. I'm gonna cast my mischief to the north of me. So if anyone runs in from that way, I mean I'm gonna try to move so that someone would have to come in kind of from the north. But I want to put this, and it's a bouquet of flowers. They need to make a dex save.
Do you want to hold your action until that happens?
Yeah, I'll hold my action until I see them to cast it on them.
Gotcha. And how big is it? It's a 20-foot cube. Okay.
Yeah, 20-foot cube. And I go, I told you I'd find you.
Okay, amazing. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh no. Was I able to take a little breather while
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, okay, cool. That's dope. That's dope.
That's actually rad and exactly what I wanted, so thanks.
You know, the relaxing activity of cleaning up bodies.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Well, I love it. I got extra bones from it.
So many extra bones.
And just to clarify, so is Hex just rolling initiative? Or
Yeah,
are we all...
just Hex in this moment. Although I guess Melkiel, you decided that you wanted to wait until everybody else woke up. If you change your mind, though, you can add. I'm fine with adding you into the initiative if you'd like.
Mel wouldn't know what's going on. What does Mel know what's going on?
Make me a perception check.
Oh, is it still a disadvantage?
This one is not.
Okay. I've gotten used to it. I'm one with the upside down.
Well, this one's not based on sight, so it's fine.
Okay. That's an 18.
18. Yeah, I'm gonna say you hear like kind of like it's pretty muffled at this point, as though through either like several layers of stone or echoed down corridors. But you hear the of a or you hear the clattering of stone as Hex kicks the thing, causing the coffin to go sliding into the onto the floor, and the response of the monster going. But it is kind of like almost echoed faintly as this is going on.
Okay, then I'm gonna wait until Mel would reasonably be able to. He can't cast spells through walls. He doesn't see what's going on. So yeah, I'm just gonna no initiative, not yet.
Okay, that's fair and valid. So we are gonna go ahead and jump into the initiative. That is gonna make it so the Quaggoths go first. One Quaggoth runs into directly in front of you, Hex, at which point the mischief goes off. So Dex save?
Dex save, yeah.
$13.
They fail. Flowers in their face.
Nice. As it runs into the blindness, it's like squeals and undercommon. I can't see. I'm blind. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna put a little blinded thing onto it. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say that they were all kind of running up together, so they're all gonna make dex saves as they just kind of run in, and you catch all of them. 2 more saves. 13, 14. So all 3 of them fail. They all 3 become blinded as you cast on them.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm running. If they don't see me, I'm fucking running.
They cannot see you. They are all blinded. It is your turn.
Okay, let me see what the new one will be. Okay. Can they make wisdom saves as well?
Sure. But at this point, it seems like they can see you. They're blinded until the start of your next turn.
That is the case. Yep. So I'm running this way.
So 3, 13, and 10. So they all 3 fail once more.
Ah, perfect. So then they are giggling and incapacitated, and they will use their movement to run in a random direction.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna use my movement to run this way. And I'm gonna do the whistle that Melkiel always whistles with their partner on walks, as I've been eating your dreams lately.
That's intrusive. That's rude. That's
Well, you looked when I told you not to. That's on you. So Hex will try to whistle that out to maybe get a signal out to them or someone.
Hell yeah, I love that. I'm gonna take the 18 perception check, but I'm gonna say, Druid, go ahead and make me a performance check as you attempt to recreate.
Hex whistle.
Yeah, go ahead. Can Hex whistle? Can Hex whistle? We must answer the age-old question. 18, Hex can whistle.
18. He can whistle a little bit.
Yeah, Mel, you hear that clattering noise, which you kind of like you like furthers your resolve to stay put until some bigger thing happens, and then you hear like echoing again once more the sound, like a few quiet notes that you can't help but recognize.
Oh, it's on and popping. Okay. Roll initiative? Or can I act in this moment?
I'm gonna say, yeah, go ahead and roll for initiative. We'll go ahead and just add you into the initiative order. And we'll say Hex, like whistling, I think is free. Do you have what's your main action?
Do I hear any noise from Melkiel? Does Melkiel also whistle back?
Great question.
Our dearest Melkiel?
I'm sorry. Can audio processing? Can you give me that one more time?
That's alright. Do you whistle back in response to Hex whistling so he may know where
Oh.
you may be?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, then I want to just use my action to dash and run run down the hall towards where I hear the whistling.
Yeah, amazing. You hear it coming from that direction. Beautiful. That is going to make it the Quaggoth's turn. They are all incapacitated and must spend their turn moving in random directions. So I'm going to roll 3d8 and they're just going to move with one starting at the top, radialing around from them. All right, let's see where they go. So this one runs straight down. $60 feet. This one runs to the right as far as it can, 60 feet.
Hex, has Mel ever heard him whistle before?
No.
Okay, so you're getting his hopes up. Good, I'm writing that down.
Oh no.
Maybe not when you've been awake. Maybe in your dream. But no, you've never been
Short-sighted.
saying next to Hex while they whistle.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
And all the Quaggoths just start off in different directions. Amazing. Melkiel, in response to hearing that whistling come echoing down the halls towards you, what do you do?
Okay, so first off, definitely whistled. And we'll continue doing so. What do the spiders in here look like they're doing?
Two of the spiders are continuing to move about and maintain things, kind of nursery care style. But one of the spiders notices you whistling and starts to approach you.
Okay. How's Henrietta looking? Still unconscious?
Still unconscious, and you have not heard a peep from Gobloidus.
Shucks. I still don't know where Gobloidus is. Okay. Okay. I'm going to Misty Step to. Is Henrietta tied down as well? Or is this kind of like hanging strands that could be broken?
They
'Cause we
are,
wanted
yeah,
to-
they're cocooned up, hanging from the ceiling. Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
But if you were to Misty Step, you would be completely free of your bonds.
Okay. Yeah. Mel is going to Misty Step. Where though? That's 30 feet. Etta is right here, but unconscious. Maybe on the other side of this pillar for now to try and break eye contact or a line of sight with the spiders. But before he does that, he is going to also cast. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, that's a bonus action. Okay. Going to cast Guiding Bolt on this spider, the spider approaching as he passes.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Come on, dice. Don't be mulligan. 9. Does a 9 hit? It is a big spider, if you ask me. It is fairly large.
A 9 does not hit, as your arms are just bound too tightly together as you're trying to channel this energy, and you're just unable to get the aiming on sight to be able to hit it as the spider just jumps out of the way. Also, welcome
Shucks.
in 7th Row Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. We're just in the
Welcome
middle
in.
of the party has just lost quite a sticky battle, and now they are all caught up by your boy Wolf. So here we are. Thank you so much for the resub as well. Yes, but you are able to do that before misstepping away and breaking line of sight with the spider. I'm gonna say go ahead and make a stealth check as you do so.
Okay. My best work. Let's see. Come on, dice. This is the moment. That's homophobic, actually. That's a 3. Going from inverted to verted is it's rough.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happens. I think that you don't necessarily account for being upside down until halfway through the spell casting, and so you start flipping, and so you end up just clattering onto your back. You're not knocked prone, but you do make a very loud clattering sound. And I'm gonna say the spider sees you. I'm also gonna say Henrietta and Gobloidus, go ahead and make me, let's say, Constitution saves.
Okay. Is this against poison stuff?
I'm gonna say against poison stuff.
Gobloidus got a 9.
A dirty 20.
Henrietta, you hear a loud snore come from the southern side. That can only be from a goblin. And Henrietta, your processes start up. You enter emergency boot up, and you wake up upside down. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, okay. Rolling for initiative.
Can I also say that Mel tripped on his heel and cursed very loudly, so maybe she hears that as well.
Yeah, I love that.
These damn boots!
So good. Amazing. Is that it for Melkiel? You can still move.
Bonus action. I could move. Yeah, since the spiders heard me anyway, Mel is just going to. Where are the things again? Let me just peek really quick. Ooh, yuck. Yeah, I'm gonna take my full movement. 40 feet. Are these spider webs? If I step on them, am I gonna get slowed and tripped up?
Not these spider webs. They appear to be mostly ornamental in nature. Like they're not the thick, heavy coating that you would expect.
Okay, I'm running. I'm sprinting in my heels. Just full movement.
Amazing.
And that's it.
If you move the full movement, is that dex save? So the shoes?
Oh my god, I forgot about the shoe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Remind me what the DC on that bad boy is.
Hang on, let me pull all my notes. Army shoes.
I thought I had this as a handout someplace. I just have the Beholder eye stock as a handout.
They are. Sorry, folks. This is what happens when you fight a stranger in the Alps. Okay, I found them. It's a DC 12.
DC 12. You got this.
Oof. Okay. Oh, that was just a regular dex check, but it's the same. Okay. 15.
Yeah, using the power of the slick shoes and the cobwebs combined together, you're faster, but get enough grip, enough traction that you don't fall on your ass.
Oh yeah.
Amazing, excellent. All right, great. That is gonna make it Hex.
All right. I think I'm just going to keep running to try to find my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. As you come out to the north of that coffin, you see down the hallway to your east, there is one of the quaggoths that you had charmed with your mischief, giggling incessantly to themselves.
All right. And where's the blood headed now? Is it headed?
That same direction.
Oh, god damn it.
I'll make a little trail. Give me a little free hand. Give me this bright blue.
Caw, caw. Anyone down this hall? Caw.
Is that the call you're doing now, or are you still whispering? Whistling.
I think I switched to the caw.
Well, then yeah, call and response. If Mel still hears, then yeah, gonna call out.
Amazing. I assume y'all are doing this intentionally to not cause an alert to happen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and both of you make stealth checks at disadvantage because you are in a dungeon where there are not birds.
That's fair. That's fair. I get it.
Can I just keep whistling?
Yeah, you can keep whistling.
Or
You
is it
can
too
have
late?
regular.
Okay.
Hex is
Yeah.
disadvantage. 6.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go again.
Well, I'm a Misty Step.
Yeah, you see as like you are like as you're like cacawing, you see the Quaggoth and one of the drows that you recognize was casting magic, like who was kind of like walking down ahead of you. They turn back and they go, and they see this other drow man, and the Quaggoth goes, that guy put flowers in my eyes. And the drow immediately just like is kind of like, you see them begin to ready magic.
I would never, as I Misty Step on the other side of him, and then I'm gonna use my action to cast pyrotechnics and make a big old fog cloud.
Okay. What flame source are you like exploding? Do you have you been carrying a fire with you, do you think?
Yeah, he takes out his lighter that he's always had since episode 1 and has mentioned every episode. And lights his cigar, one of his famous cigars that again, episode 1. And we'll cast pyrotechnics and like blow out a huge clump of smoke, blinding the drow.
Beautiful. Yes, the smoke fills the corridor as you just puff a huge blast from your classic cigar, which everybody knows about clearly.
Clearly.
And how big is this? How big is the pyrotechnic smoke cloud?
I think it's also 20 foot.
20 foot. Okay.
Yep. The smoke is 20 foot.
Get a nice gray. There we go. I went up a little further. Okay, cool. The drow mage starts to cough and he says, "Get that man!" As you continue on forward. Excellent. That is going to make it. Is that it for you, Hex?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, beautiful. That is going to make it Henrietta. Henrietta, you awaken upside down. What do you do?
I think just because it's fun, I think for the first time, because Henrietta doesn't really sleep, she just like kind of goes into a bit of a standby mode. You hear her waking up music, which is just like there's a disc that shuffles in, and you see a little mouth pop up on Henrietta's face, which she normally doesn't have, and it starts singing an aria from some opera or something. So it's just like we're here in these spooky tunnels, and you just hear the loudest, most echoey aria happening down in the tunnels. And she's looking around and goes, I'm still blind. Cool. And she can't see anything, so she's just hanging out. Can I try and, I guess, warg into Bree? See if she's in the area?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to give you 50-50 odds that Bree was able to sneak into the room with you. Go ahead and give me, would you like high or low?
Let's go with high.
All right, let's see it.
Okay. 20.
Hey, let's go. All right.
Cool.
Bree slithers out of a nearby discarded cocoon casing.
Hell yes. Oh, incredible. I can see now. Interesting. I'm hanging from the ceiling.
Yes, you make out your form very much tightly wrapped in silvery spider webbing hanging upside down, and you see on your chest a large fleshy mass, which is kind of like almost growing into like ripped open computer or ripped open metal segments of your casing.
What am I going to do? Okay, if she goes down. Oh, it's all spiders. I don't see anyone in the room with Bree, so I think she just kind of lets her music keep on playing and is like, maybe someone will find me. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to like ready in action in case somebody like comes and cuts you down or anything like that?
Can I try and break out of it?
Yeah. Do you want to try to break out of the webbings? Absolutely. Go ahead and roll an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay. Attack roll at disadvantage. Since I know, can Bree give me the help action since she's kind of letting me know where I'll fall if I...
Definitely.
Cool. Well, it's still a 9.
Yeah, you're trying to like rip at the at the threading, and I think like maybe your like physical prowess like modules haven't come online just yet, and you're kind of just impotently trying to rip at it, like knowing like I should be able to do this as you're kind of like sitting there like wriggling.
And I will send Bree over to where I hear a goblin snoring to try and see if it's Gobloidus. That'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Okay, there we go.
Hell yeah. As you do so, you see a couple of smaller figures arrested upside down that look to be about goblin shape. You see at least 3 cocoons of that nature. A couple of them already have these large bulbing egg sacs on them.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what they see. As they slither on over, go ahead and make me a stealth check for them as well.
I need to go to my extras. Snake. And she has a +3. A 9.
Yeah, the I think the spider maybe takes a little bit of notice to them, but they don't pay them much heed as the individual who just misty stepped and the singing automaton upside down. And that is going to be Henrietta's turn. That is going to make it the Drow Mage's turn. he, like, coughing and wheezing. He's gonna just make a straight survival check to see if he can figure out which way out of the fog he wants to go. He does not figure out which way to leave the tentacle. He has not. He seems to be like kind of almost lost in the small space, despite how tiny it is. And you hear him like groaning to himself as he runs out the wrong direction, like bumping into the Quaggoth. That is going to make it the Quaggoth's turns. The Quaggoths are all going to, hearing the commotion, going to run back. This Quaggoth is going to run into the smoke and just continue on forward. It is going to push up to this point, about 30 feet, at which point it sees you, Druid, and it's going to try to take a swing at you.
All right.
Now he's not at half, so his thing doesn't happen. So he's going to take 2 claw swipes at you.
Okay.
12 to hit.
That misses.
All right, nice. Next thing. 8 to hit also is going to miss as the 2 claw swipes go wide as they attempt to stop this unknown drow interloper. That is the Quaggoth's turn. I'm just going to go ahead and move these guys up real quick. Is your mischief still active as well?
Well, that was upstairs. Before I ran. I think it's gone now.
Gotcha. Okay, that is going to make it Melkiel's turn. Melkiel, as you have Misty stepped out of the way, the spiders definitely seem to still be focused on you, but you do see a few upside down goblin-sized figures on the opposite wall that you had been hanging from. Also, you hear what you know to be Henrietta begin to start singing very, very loudly. What do you do?